Hello everybody out there, and welcome back with the future once again. And here it is, a quick VHS collection update. I'm calling this VHS collection update 17.0. If you haven't seen my other 16 DVD and VHS collections, I go back and forth, but they're all in my .0 series. Go back and check them all out. I've got a stack of VHS here that I need to show off. I'm not going to go into deep detail. I'm just going to kind of show them off and just go on to the next one because I want to try to get this in within like 15 minutes tops. So the first one I have here on his birthday, it is none other than Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze in Point Break. It is Patrick Swayze's. It would have been his 64th birthday. I'm pretty sure. I've been known to be wrong, but I think that's what it said. I loved this movie back in what year did this come out? 1991. I was 9 years old. I love the president masks in this movie. I actually have the DVD coming up in a DVD collection update. I should have pulled them out too, but great cover here. And happy birthday to Patrick Swayze and rest in peace. Another one I already have on DVD, but I have to have Lonesome Dove on VHS, and this is actually my second version on VHS of Lonesome Dove that I have. I have another one that is in a white box. So I thought it was really cool because it has this like raised art on the side, and where it says Lonesome Dove there, LD, Robert Duvall, Tommy Lee Jones, Angelica Houston. You can't go wrong. One of the best westerns ever made. So I was happy to grab that one. There's the tape, and here's the Point Break tape. So two good ones there. Donnie Brasco, Johnny Depp, Al Pacino. I have the DVD. I've talked about it before, but I was happy to grab the VHS finally for it. A lot of these I have on DVD, but I grabbed the VHS because I didn't have them and they were really cheap. But you gotta love that one. It's about Donnie Brasco, who infiltrated the mob, based on a true story. Here's Daniel Day-Lewis, The Last of the Mohicans, Millennium Collection, 20th Century Fox. Thanks, Graydon. Got this for 50 cents. Daniel Day-Lewis, and one of his best roles in my opinion. The guy never does bad roles and always does a hell of a job in all his movies. I have the DVD. I've talked about it before, and glad to have the VHS. Another one I picked up that I already have on DVD, Lawrence of Arabia. It's a 1998 release here, the widescreen edition, presentation as they call it there. You can see Best Picture 1962. Yeah, this is a really great movie. And if anybody hasn't seen it, I would suggest to check it out. Alec Guinness, Anthony Quinn, Omar Sharif, and Peter O'Toole. Lawrence of Arabia. Really glad to have the double tape edition. Here's the tapes, 1 and 2. They look the same. I'm not trying to fool anybody in this video, so believe me. Hold on as I put this back on. Sorry. Blackness there for a second. Here is A Charlie Brown Christmas. I love all the Peanuts stuff, and I couldn't pass up a Peanuts classic on VHS. I have The Great Pumpkin on DVD, and I would get this on DVD too if I saw it, for children of all ages. Gotta love old Charlie Brown and the Peanuts. They did make that Peanuts movie recently I haven't ever seen, but I heard it's not the greatest. I don't know. Maybe it is. Who knows? Seabiscuit. I really like this movie. Tobey Maguire, Jeff Bridges, Chris Cooper. I love the horse Seabiscuit, just period. I'm a big horse racing fan. My family always has been. So I really enjoy movies like this. I also have Secretariat. The DVDs will be coming up in a future update. Sleek, beautiful, and packed with emotion. I do agree. And it is the first release of the tape too. So gotta love Seabiscuit and gotta have it. Here's True Lies, one of the few Arnold Schwarzenegger movies that I did not have. It's the widescreen series. And it's in this awesome clamshell too, so I could not pass that up. And it's not like a rental or anything, it's just how it was made, like a special edition. There's the tape itself. I did not show off Seabiscuit there, by the way. Oh, look, good old Hollywood Video on the side. Didn't even know that, but you gotta love that anytime you get Hollywood Video. I knew that was from some video store. But yeah, this True Lies is real cool. And just to show you, I already have them out anyway. So the rest of my Schwarzenegger VHS collection here, I got the Terminator, Terminator 2, Total Recall, Predator, Running Man, Eraser, End of Days, Jingle All the Way, and now True Lies. And I also have a bunch of his on DVD that aren't down there too. So I have just a ton. I'm going to do my entire Schwarzenegger collection update sooner or later here. Here is The Blair Witch Project, made in 99, and this is from 99. Scary as hell. People actually took this seriously. My friend Stephen Lane, who has a YouTube channel, but I'm not sure what it is, he loves this VHS that I have, the actual one that came out when the movie was going crazy. My sister had this when I was a kid, so when I saw that, you know, I had to pick up The Blair Witch Project. It's kind of cheesy now that you know that it's not, you know, for real. And plus the camera work can make some people very dizzy and sick. Here is the legend of Bagger Vance, however you want to say it. I really don't know off the top of my head. I cannot remember for the life of me if it's Badger Vance or Badger Vance, but it's a Robert Redford film nonetheless. When I watch the movie finally, or if I ever find it on DVD, which I'm always looking for it, Will Smith, Matt Damon, Charlize Theron. My dad actually read the book, and he thought the book was great. And actually thinks the guy was even a better guy than what he was portrayed as in the movie, and he likes the movie as well. Will Smith plays Vance, and you gotta love Matt Damon too. So happy to get that. Here's one of the John Ford, John Wayne classics that I never had, and it's none other than The Quiet Man, and it's in a very, very nice case. I love this movie. 1992 Republic Home Videos is when it was released. But this is one of his best movies he ever made. Really good movie off of his cowboy genre. John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara, The Quiet Man, 40th Anniversary Edition. Gotta love that to add to the John Wayne collection. Here's Charlton Heston, Henry Fonda. I've actually seen this a lot in the $5 bin lately, so that's why I grabbed it for 50 cents. I think I'm going to grab the DVD too. Just for the hell of it, because I thought Henry Fonda did a hell of a job in war movies, and these other guys, I like them too, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna have to get the DVD of this, but I was glad to get the VHS for like 50 cents. Here's one that I had to pick up, and it's two of them at once. It's Home Alone 1 and 2, as you can see here. Home Alone, and then Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. They're the only two that I really care about. I think they made a third and a fourth, but I just wanted the first two. And you have 1990 and then a 1992 release on this one. So they were released 2 years apart. It really made Macaulay Culkin a star, and now he is whatever he is. No further comment on that. But Home Alone and Home Alone 2, you got to have the Home Alone set on VHS, because when I get my video store room going, those will look great up there together. You have one, you have to have two. Here's old school, The Love Bug. It doesn't have a year or a date for the movie or the release on this, and it still comes in the plastic too, and it even has like inserts in here and sleeves too, so like this is almost completely new. And I'm having trouble there again, but getting it back in. This is almost like completely new. Like, let's check out these inserts. Looks like collect all your Disney favorites. So it was like one of the Walt Disney Studio Film Collection, a part of that, as there were many films. I won't focus in too good. Robin Hood, Parent Trap, Kidnap, Candle Shoe, a lot of them. You got like a booklet here showing you all 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and business reply mail. Cool. So Evelyn Miller, Verdun, Illinois. Thanks a lot for hooking me up with this love bug for 50 cents by donating it to the thrift store uptown. I'm going to mess with that one later. Transformers G1, anything you find on this, you got to have it. Fire on the Mountain, fully animated. And yeah, this is great. It's from the library. It's a family home entertainment release. It's the actual tape on the inside too. So very cool to find this one, even though, you know, it's a library case and one of them rental cases. It's still the actual cover there on the inside. I did rip the library card thing off the back. I wish I could clean that up more. I'm sure I can with a little bit more effort, but I was glad to grab that one. Here is To Kill a Mockingbird. I have the DVD, didn't have the VHS. Gregory Peck. Gotta love this. Old school classic, and it put Gregory Peck on the map with this movie. And I do have the DVD as well, so I was glad to finally grab the VHS. By the way, the Home Alone 1 and 2s I did not show off. Home Alone 2 and the original Home Alone. Gotta love those. The others I think I did midway there. Did I show Quiet Man? Heck, I might have got behind on showing some of these off, but I think I've showed them all. If not, sorry. We're getting pretty close to the end here. Platoon, 1986 Best Picture. This was the 1986 release too, so I was very happy to grab the first ever. It's from Shortstop Video. Where they dig these up from, I have no idea. If like, I don't know where they get these like loads of videos, VHS, from these old video stores, but Platoon, one of my favorite Vietnam pictures ever. Here's the Silence of the Lambs. What else can I say? Everybody knows this. Contemporary collections. I have the DVD, but definitely had to get the VHS. Can't pass up Silence of the Lambs. One of the best high school party movies, buddy movies of all time. Dazed and Confused. Gotta love it. I have the DVD as well. Not much to say about this either, though. It was set in the last day of 1976, and it was a great movie. What year did this freaking movie come out? 1993. So yeah, I was 11 when this came out, and I remember renting the hell out of this at my local VHS store, so definitely had to get the VHS. I do have the DVD as well. Hamburger Hill, one of the craziest Vietnam War pictures that you're going to watch. I'm sure a lot of guys that served there would have a hard time watching this, but it is Hamburger Hill, and it is what it is. It's a 1994, but real tore up case here. Got it for 50 cents. Couldn't pass it up, Hamburger Hill. Here is the special edition Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It actually had a lot of unreleased footage and stuff added back into it. If I can find the original theatrical release of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I would definitely pick it up. I do have the DVD, the special edition one with all the different versions on it, and I would find the theatrical release too, but it's cool to have the special edition on VHS. I got it for 25 cents. Here's a 50-cent one I got, Jimmy Stewart. It's Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. Gotta love this movie. Anything by Hitchcock and Jimmy Stewart was great. I'm not going to really give anything away on this movie. Just go out and watch it. Usually if I make a recommendation, I'm making a good recommendation. So just take it from me. And yeah, I don't think I showed the Close Encounters there. Dazed and Confused. Yeah, I think I showed that one. I think I showed the Hamburger Hill. But yeah, there was the Rear Window in the case. Looks like they stuck a sticker over the original sticker too. Please be kind and rewind. Here is a classic, The King and I, Yul Brynner. It's a musical. If anybody hasn't seen The King and I saw it in school many times, so I had to grab this one definitely to add into the classics section. It had a winner of Best Actor, Best Art Direction, Set Decoration, Best Sound Recording, Best Scoring of a Musical Picture, and Best Costume Design I've seen in the Academy Awards in '56. Took home about everything but the Best Picture. But I like anything with Yul Brynner, and this 1956 classic, man, you could not beat The King and I had to grab it. Here is the original Gettysburg. It's the movie that starred Tom Berenger, Jeff Daniels, Martin Sheen. That was a take on the 3 days at Gettysburg, and it was from the books that were wrote about Gettysburg. I can't remember actually the books, the actual books that they used to go by to make these movies. I know The Last Full Measure and Gods and Generals. Last Full Measure was a movie they were going to make, but they never did after Gods and Generals kind of flopped. But here's the 2-disc set, Part 1 and Part 2. They look the same. I love the art on this box. And I love Gettysburg the movie anyway, and I have the DVD already, so had to grab that. And this is the last one that I'm going to show for this update. I thank everybody for tuning in and watching. If you like what you've seen here, give me a like, give me a sub, and give me a comment. I appreciate everybody who has subbed, commented, liked, and just interacted with my channel at all. Big ups to Cinestalker, big ups to C-Dub, and all my other friends that I've talked to lately that are checking it out. But it's Miracle on 34th Street here. Blockbuster price was $7.79, still sealed. Not much to say other than I will not be busting this one open. It says 1967. It was re-released, or 1947, re-released in 74, and this was from like, yeah, 1990... Let's see, 1999 is when this was released, but I'm going to leave it just like it was sitting there at Blockbuster whenever this was put on, and the Blockbuster price $7.79. Like, where do they get this stuff at a thrift store? 50 cents or 25 cents I got that for too. But yes, that's the last one, and that is a classic. Everybody should see, not the remake, but the actual classic that was made in '47. It's right up there with A Christmas Story. It's a Wonderful Life, all those great Christmas movies that I really enjoy, and a lot of people do too. But yeah, thanks for checking me out. Comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already, and I really appreciate you checking out my videos. Go back, check them all out. Check out my rebirth of my Sega Genesis collection video too. And yes, as always, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vid. I hope it wasn't too long, 15 and change. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.